So what was your motivation to, you get ready to graduate? When did you sign with West Point, or how'd that process go?
So they recruited me, and I got offered as a junior. I think in my junior year summer, I got an offer to go there. And then I visited a couple times and finally signed like halfway through my senior year to go there. But I made the decision before my senior year that I was going to commit there.
My son Lucas, he's a sophomore Parkland. When that happened, he's a military, patriotic family. He showed me on Instagram this picture. This was kind of before I knew who you were. He was telling me, he's like, "Dad, look at this picture of Trey Tremba. He's getting ready to graduate, got the American flag." And he was so enamored with it. I got to be honest, I was. You don't see younger generations that patriotic anymore unless you grew up in a family like that. It's just, I get it. Like, that's the way it is. And I think we're losing our fabric of this country. But what was the motivation for you choosing Army? I'm sure it's got to be more than football.
Yeah, so my dad was a Marine and a state trooper for 22 years. So growing up and seeing him, he was on the SWAT team, so he kind of was like a hero vision for me. And I got to see him do that stuff, so I kind of got motivated to give it a try. And I always wanted to go and see what it was like to be in the military. So I figured it was an opportunity I didn't want to pass up, because I would always regret if I didn't do it.
Saying yes to things is important, even if it doesn't work out. Yeah. What was that like growing up with a father who's a state trooper? There's a lot of work, right? A lot of shifts.
Definitely a lot of discipline. He was hard on us when he needed to be, and he taught us like the lessons that we needed to be taught. And like there would be nights where he had his pager on him all the time, and he would get calls, and we knew he was going out to get a bad guy. But to us, it was inspiring to see for sure.
That's cool. Is he retired now?
He's retired now.
Nice. Is he doing anything fun with his retirement?
He's still working. He's working until my mom retires.
Gotcha. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, so having that experience, I mean, you had military and police, so my kids can relate to that. My wife's terrified about him going to the military, because I don't push him, but I think he feels it. He sees my pictures hanging up.
Exactly.
Do you want to make your father proud? And so I'm trying to tell him, like, maybe track can be an option in college or something, but military this day and age is crazy. So being in Army, committing to Army, and then realizing this might not be the place for me. What would just walk us through that process mentally, emotionally, logistically? Was it hard for you to make those decisions?
Yeah, so I'll just start from like the day I got there. Like obviously the first day of boot camp is gonna be like complete culture shock. And I remember like the first night there, I didn't sleep at all. I was like, what did I do? And then but you kind of accept it, and then you accept it's reality. So I made it through boot camp, made it through my whole plebe year. And it was difficult being away from home, because I was always like very close to my family. I'm a very, very big family guy. So not being able to like just have like family dinners every night and only going home like once or twice every like month or two, it kind of stinks. So, but finally like realized that like I talked to my parents finally, because I was not happy there. Like I didn't have much passion for what I was doing, and then finally talked to my parents, and they like kind of like put it in my head. I'm like, I'm not stuck there. I can always join the military later if I want to, and I can have a normal college experience. Like this doesn't need to be my college experience.
Yeah, that's interesting. So that family support's important.
Correct.
Yeah. If you don't have that, you're going through life making decisions on yourself and making mistakes along the way, probably more than you need to if you had support. So you got to go to boot camp?
It's like cadet basic training. It's
I didn't realize
7 weeks long. Yeah.
Where's that at?
It's at West Point.
Okay.
So.
Is it like, do you do rifle, marching, all that, push up, PT?
All that stuff, yeah. Wow. It's like wake up at 4:30 in the morning, and then you're doing something constantly all day. Like you get zero break, Monday to Sunday.
I went in the Army Infantry at 17, and I remember leaving home from PA, never left PA except to go to the Jersey Shore during the summer with my buddies or my family. And I remember being at Fort Benning, Georgia, like talk about culture shock. And I was like, what did I do? And the drill sergeants are screaming as I was infantry. So like, the part of the motto was like shoot, move, communicate, kill. It was like our mission was to kill or capture the enemy. They have to break you down as a boy and build you up as a soldier. And it was just, what an interesting, wild process. So I relate to, and I give you credit, like you're trying to focus on football and then sprinkle in military stuff. Like, wow, not easy. And the athlete's journey, I don't think we think about this a lot or talk about it, going away from home, still trying to be a higher performer while you're homesick, while you're trying to adjust. Can't be easy. All right.